Have you ever woken up tired and disgusted by the world? Well, me too. And so I thought, what would be the greatest contribution of evil I can commit for the day-to-day world? And ladies and gentlemen, I thought of the perfect idea. Now, I'm not just gonna go giving counterfeit currency to random homeless people so they get arrested. That would just help the world. I thought of something better. What if I inted 10 league games in a row? You might ask, Grub, who in their sane head would do that? Well, let me tell you, me. Because I read Sun Tzu, The Art of War, and in the book he says, to destroy the enemy, you first must destroy the mentality of 40 people by playing League of Legends. If you don't believe me he said that, go read his book. I know you won't because you play League of Legends. Now, just so you can appreciate this even more, let me tell you everything about Inting. There are 3 ways to int, that scale with the amount of lizard people mind control you have received. First level of inting is soft inting, building normally but playing like a beginner evolution stage of the Croatian Bulldog. Second level is building a troll build but trying to win with it. And the third level is shit talking with 6 different languages, which one of them was forgotten a century ago, creating an epileptic seizure to your allies by the amount of pings you can conjure into reality, and, at last, making the enemy spawn yours by running to it Mach 10 screaming, "My body, my choice," and exploding on impact. Boom. You think this is art? I think this is. The difference between me and you is that I drink pure liquidized method. Let me take you through the 10 games where we will rate the reactions and overall quality of the games. Here's the rating board. First, the annoyance of my teammates, where we'll add 1.4 pings, team chat shit talk, and all chat shit talk. Second would be overall inting experience. First, I had as much fun inting as being jumped by 5 buffed men. Some may enjoy it, but it's not my cup of tea. I'd rather have 6. Second, I had fun inting. And third, I enjoyed sucking the soul out of a 40-year-old dad who just wanted to chill once. Third rating factor will be the reaction. Now, if the reaction of my teammates is funny, I'll give it 1 point, toxic I'll give it 2, and sad I'll give it 3. And for our final scale, we will be rating my overall inting performance on a scale of 1 to 10, so we can go up to 19 points. I'll run 3 champions whom I believe will be great for this. First one being Yasuo, second Rammus, and third Singed. The last game will be special, so wait until the end to see. Enjoy the games.
I'ma make you pump like that. Make you pump that. Make you pump like that. Make you pump that.
Let's start it from game 1 being my first game. I generally didn't know there was layers to this shit, so for annoyance level we have received pings, team death threats, and enemy team was toxic too I guess, so I'ma give it 3 points. For the annoyance type it was toxic, so only 2. I tried to explain to my team through Tibetan monk dances that I mean no harm. Guess I wasn't any good because now I have an angry Bulgarian man in front of my house. Now, my experience, I'ma give it a solid 1, because I high-key felt bad for my teammates. Now, I'm redeemed, and Riot, please don't ban my accounts. Now, for my performance, I'd give it a solid 10 out of 10. My deaths, amazing. My skillful build, amazing. And my technique was better than a Japanese warlord teaching you to throat sing. Game 2 was a very non-interesting game. I have received a singular missing ping, which some may say was friendly, but for the sake of my greed, I will give myself a point. Toxic type was actually pretty toxic, but not to me, so I'ma give it 0. My experience was fun, nothing more to say, a 3. And my inting performance was a 7, only because I tried too hard. Oh boy, I didn't know yet. Game 3, my teammates tried to spam the FF button like it was a racial slur. Game 3 was also my first game with Rammus. I was still experimenting with the optimal build for this challenge and I was lost. Luckily, enemy Mel has shown me where my spawn was. Can we get a thank you Mel in the comments? Anyway, game rating, a 16. Game 4 has started with a very mean Lux on the opposite side. I guess she knew what I was doing and just wanted to help me to finish this game and my life at the same time.
I think there's someone hanging right there.
Other than that, nothing much more interesting happened. Game rating, 13.
On the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Game 5, I was up against the Talia. Now, if you know something about Talia, you know that even though I was trying to int, it was still dreadful. Fun fact, I'm deathly afraid of women and contact with them will kill me. Game rating 13. Game 6, nothing to say except this was the game I started feeling deeper for my team. Instead of inting, it became cheering. I wanted my team to win, and I wanted them to overcome the challenge of an inter. Game rating 14. This is the game where it all started falling down and crumbling. Instead of inting, I was winning, but it wasn't my fault. The kills just kept coming to me and I didn't even try. Game rating 10. But little did I know what this would lead to. Game 8. Game 8 has started off innocently. Everything was good until... oh no. Well, it wasn't my fault, but I should try. But then it happened again, and again, and again. I had a positive KDA. I was trying too hard. Consumed by my greed, I didn't even notice until it was too late. Have I failed myself? Have I become a filthy tryhard? No, I had to try harder, be better. Failure was the new beginning. Game 9, still stunned by my blasphemy, I stood still and then I have created a friendly pact with the enemy Fizz. The game was peaceful and we ended up losing by a complete sweep. Now that I faltered, there was no longer no milk in the house. Driven to depression, laying in bed, I thought, what could I do to atone for my mistakes? And there it was, one forgotten build that could bring me back. Something that would just time me out for 6 hours without even getting reported. Something so devious, it was known by many. Many knew, but not many dared to try. I will save myself by playing the one. Game 10 started with people calling me gay in the lobby chat. Now, they thought this would hurt me mentally, but I have been blessed by Bill Clinton, so these words carry no meaning towards me. With this technique, I have accumulated 24 deaths at the minute 15. The game score? 17. The challenge ended, yet I felt empty. The lives I made worse by existing, the hours I wasted. Has it all been for nothing? I asked. Thank you for watching. I'd very much appreciate it if you subscribed, liked, commented, and shared so I get to the point where I get clout and money from my work. Thank you very much again, and goodbye.